Hello students, today we are going to study Standard 6 Mathematics, chapter number 14, Fundamental Geometric Concept. Children, this is the first time you are reading geometry. Okay, so what is geometry? The word geometry comes from two words geo and metry. Geo means earth, metry means measurement. So the word geometry means measurement of earth. Now children, can you say what is this? It is a point. So what is a point? Point is a fine mark of position. It has this point, it has neither length nor breadth nor any depth. Then let us study about line segment. What is a line segment? You can see here 2 points, suppose A and B. The straight path from A to B is called the line segment. Line segment, if you write, it is denoted as AB. Here dash we write like this. Okay, line segment, it is written like this. Now children, let us read about a line. What is a line? You can see here a line segment which extend endlessly on both sides. Here you can see this line segment, it is extending towards A also and here B side also. Okay, so the line segment that extend endlessly on both sides, this is called a line. Okay, it does not have any definite length. Okay, and it is written as like this, AB and this way. Both the sides arrow will be there. A line segment that extend only in one direction, that is said to be a ray. This is a ray, you can see. It starts from A and it moves here towards B and then finally it extends from B also, isn't it? So this line segment which extend endlessly in one direction, okay, this is said to be a ray. Okay, a ray, it starts with the initial point A here and extend in this direction. So a ray does not have any definite length. A ray does not have any definite. Here in this diagram you can see, okay, two rays. This is the, suppose it starts from the same point, suppose O. Okay, from the point O, one ray moves like this, and from here point O, another ray move like this toward this direction. Okay, so here two rays, they move in the opposite direction along the same line, isn't it? They move in the opposite direction. Okay, so these ray OB and OA, okay, these are said to be opposite rays. Now children, let us read about the surface. What is the surface? Here you can see one wall. This is a wall. Wall has a flat surface. This is a ball, and in ball it is having a curved surface. The surface is curved. Okay. Then comes what is a plane. Okay, plane is a flat surface which extend indefinitely in all the direction. Suppose this is a sheet of paper. This paper, okay, this paper or the surface of the blackboard, it can be said as a plane. Okay, it can be said as a plane. Okay, the sheet of paper or the blackboard, it can be said, this surface of this can be said as a plane. Now children, you can see in this here two lines L and M, it intersects at a point P. They meet at a point P. So these two lines, they are said to be intersecting lines, and this point where they meet, this is called the point of intersection. Okay, Now children, let us study about the parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Here in this diagram, you can see line L and line M. These two lines, they never meet each other. Okay, these two lines, they will never intersect each other. Okay, then they are said to be parallel, and the distance between the two lines is always the same. And two parallel lines, it is written as, suppose like L is parallel to M, so I write it as L is parallel, this is the parallel sign, L is parallel to M. Next comes the concurrent lines. What are concurrent lines? If three or more lines in a plane passes through a same point, okay, these lines are called concurrent lines. Here you can see this is the line L, M, N, O, all of them meet at a single point. Okay, they meet at a single point. This point, it is called point of concurrence. And these lines L, M, N, O, these lines are said to be concurrent lines. And they meet at a single point, and this point is called the point of concurrence. Next comes the collinear points. What are collinear points? Here in this diagram, you can see many points, point A, point B, point C, point D, point E, all of them lies in the same line. Okay, so if three or more points in a plane, they are said to be collinear if all of them lies in a same straight line. All of them, they are lying in the same straight line, you see. So these points are said to be collinear points. All of them are lying in the same straight line. So these points are said to be collinear points. Next comes the non-collinear points. They do not lie in the same straight line. Here you can see P, Q, R. These are said to be the non-collinear points. Okay, since they do not lie on the same straight line. Next we'll learn about the closed and the open figure. In this you can see this circle. Okay, it starts with one point and it ends in that point only. If you just move like this, okay, and it finishes in the same point, means it begins at one point and it ends, as we move, it ends in that point only. So this figure, it is a closed figure. But in this case, you see, it is starting at one point and as it is moving here and finishing in another point. So this is an open figure. This is a closed figure. This is an open figure. Next, we will be learning about polygon. What is a polygon? So a simple closed figure which is formed up of three or more line segment, it is called a polygon. Okay, here you can see here this triangle. Triangle, it is formed of three line segment. Okay, here you can see it is this figure, it is made up of four line segment. It is said to be a quadrilateral. Here in this figure you can see this figure, this is a pentagon as it is made up of five line segment. 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one is 5. 5 line segment. This is a pentagon. Here you can see this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 line segments. So this figure is said to be a hexagon. Okay. So we can say a polygon with 3 sides, it is said to be a triangle. A polygon with 4 sides, it is said to be a quadrilateral. A polygon with 5 sides, it is said to be a pentagon. A polygon with 6 sides, it is said to be a hexagon. Okay. Children, now we will be learning about the different types of quadrilaterals. As I told you, a quadrilaterals is formed by the 4 line segment. Okay. Under this quadrilateral comes different figures like rectangle, square, okay, rhombus, parallelogram. These all are quadrilaterals. Okay, let us study one by one. okay, about the properties of different types of quadrilateral. Here in this figure you can see this is a rectangle, okay. Rectangle, in this all the angles are 90 degree, each angle is 90 degree and the opposite sides are equal, like AB is equal to here DC and BC is equal to AD. Opposite sides are equal. This side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. AB is equal to DC, AD is equal to BC. Opposite sides are equal and each angle 90 degree. A square is a quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal. Here all the sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Okay, all the sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree. Each of the angle is 90 degree. Is that clear? Another type of quadrilateral is the parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? A parallelogram is a figure in which the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides, they are parallel and equal. Here you can see AB is parallel to DC. Okay, and AB is also equal to DC. In the same way here, AD is parallel to BC and AD is also equal to DC. Is that clear? So in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay. Second property of the parallelogram is that the opposite angles are also equal. Like here, angle A is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle D. Did you understand? Students, now let us read about the interior and the exterior point. Here in this circle you can see these 3 points lies inside the circle. So these points are said to be interior point. This point and this point. This is the interior points. And the point which lies exterior means outside this boundary, this is said to be exterior point. So this point, this one and this one. These are the exterior points. Next comes the boundary of a figure, any figure. Here in this figure, you can see this is a triangle, this is a rectangle. Okay, in this figure, the straight lines, you can find the straight lines, isn't it? Okay, if the boundaries of a figure are the straight lines, okay, then these types of figure, they are known as the linear boundaries of the figure. These are the linear boundaries of the figure. But in this case, you can see this is a circular or we can say curvilinear boundary. Okay, in case of circle or in case of suppose an oval, okay, it is a what boundary? Curvilinear boundary. Here this is rectilinear, we can say linear boundary. Simply we can say linear boundary, straight lines, bounded by the straight lines. Here curved lines, so curvilinear